What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you how to do this distorted camouflage effect. We're here in After Effects right now. The footage I'm using is just from a music video I'm actually editing for an artist named George Peretti. The song's called Push Up. So what you want is the two clips you're going to try and transition through. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a solid layer. Let's just do white for this tutorial. And you can sort of do yellow or whatever you want your camouflage to look like. For this tutorial, I'm just going to use white. Just because I think classic white flash can't really go wrong. Okay. So we got the standard flash going on. Let's go ahead, take our rectangle tool. Boom. Now you can already see we already have the standard camera flash. I like to go ahead and put 11 or whatever you think looks good for the edge, just so it's not super harsh. Okay, so play through. That's a camera flash in its own. That's the classic camera flash. So step one, we got our flash. Now step two, let's go ahead, duplicate our footage with Control D. I want to make a cut here, so I'm actually going to do a hotkey, Control Shift D. That'll cut your clip. And I'm just deleting it with Control X. You guys are just learning a bunch of hotkeys. Or if you don't want to use those hotkeys as well, just go here, trim your clip up to where you want. But what we want is when it flickers, we want it to have a sort of distortion effect. But for this top layer, I'm gonna go ahead and still crop it, but not to the point where we cut our shape layer. I want a little bit showing, so I have a little bit bar, so a little bar right there. You'll see why in a second. Let's go in our effects and presets. Let's grab a displacement map. And displacement map is a free effect that does come with Adobe, so you shouldn't have to worry about downloading anything. Let's go over here. Let's put our horizontal to 0. Let's keyframe our vertical at 0 right here as well. Drag it to the end. And I'm just gonna hide my shape layer for a second. Let's go out, drag and see what looks good. Kinda want something a little bit more dramatic right here. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's open up our effects. I'm going to drag this to the end just so the animation doesn't stop mid-clip. I just want it to be a fluid motion. So right there, you got yourself a little glitchy transition. It's something different from a typical camera transition. Just gives it a little twist. And now you can see this is kind of a harsh flash if it were to be a camera flash. So let's go ahead and set this opacity down. Let's just set it to something like 40, just so you can still see, but it's definitely a noticeable flash. So already something like that's clean. And you can just tell that minimal pull. It's just smooth, but it's not the full thing, so it's not overwhelming. Let's go ahead now for part 2. This is cool in its own, but let's go ahead and just continue to sauce it up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and just take roughly the same amount of frames. It doesn't matter. Just do it to your own liking. Get creative with it. It doesn't have to be textbook how I'm doing it. This is just more so to inspire you guys to think about doing effects in your own way as well. So now let's go in here. Let's come to the beginning of our clip. Now, last one we cut the top half. Let's go ahead and do something a little different for this one. Let's cut the bottom. Now we have our, if you see, we have just our bottom half being masked. Now let's go ahead and duplicate our shape layer, drag it over. Let's just go ahead and position this so it's at the bottom. And I'm just going to hide that just so we can see. Oops, wrong one. Let me go ahead and hide that. Okay, perfect. So we have a little bit showing. Come back in here, or we can just copy and paste. I'm going to copy with Control C, paste with Control V. Now we have our effects on our new layer. I'm going to go ahead and undo my keyframe by clicking it and then re-keyframing it just because now that we are in the new clip and we are on the first frame, now we need it to blend into our new clip. So I am gonna push it up a bit to something that looks good. I think it's gonna look pretty cool right there. Come to the end, let's go to the last. Let's go to the last frame to where we know we're not gonna see anything. Let's go ahead and hit 0. Guys, that's fire. Just something like that. It's so simple, but just that added little texture is just going to catch people's eyes. I just wanted to keep it super simple and quick for you guys. If you do want to see more effects that you can do quickly, let me know in the comments, or else let me know what else you guys would like to see broken down VFX wise. Go ahead and subscribe for more editing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, peace, peace.